Yes, good day once again. My name is Abdulkabir Akinlabi. Today we will be discussing conditional statements. And in programming, there are different conditional statements. But the first one we'll be dealing with is, you can see I've already created the file, if statement. You see, there is no way you would do without using if statements, as I've discussed with you. If statement is used to check the condition of something before a code runs. Let me go straight. I have an HTML document here. So the most important thing about PHP or any programming language is you get the syntax. It's not all about writing the code the way you see me writing it. Is for you to understand. So now I'm not, if not for time, is if statement is supposed to be the syntax supposed to be a separate training. But I believe that you can learn the syntax the way we are as we move forward. So if statement, if you want to write, okay, let me declare PHP. So I don't need to be writing this thing again, because you are already familiar with the HTML. So now let's write a program which program can we write? Let us write a program that tells us the grade, or let us just write a simple program. Let us store a variable known as score. Score equals to, maybe let us put it to 0 for example. So we now write, if the way to write if statement is, if the first thing, then the condition is going to be inside bracket. Are you getting it? If condition, I'm not writing it's not condition I'm writing, then you now put the code that will run. So if this condition is true, this code between these curly braces should be run. So let us put the condition. Don't forget, if with brackets, then the condition with curly braces, the code that is going to run, the condition inside the bracket, then the code that is going to run inside these curly braces. Please, I always repeat, don't write code, understand the syntax. Understand the syntax. So if score, the variable score, don't forget that you've done variable how to store data. If score is equals to or is greater than or equals to 50, are you getting it? So this code should run. This code that I want to write, you can say echo you have passed, because if someone, you know that if someone gets something greater than 50, you're supposed to write you have what? You have passed. Then you can see that this statement is going to run now. Then after that, you can now put else. That means that this statement is not true. This one is not true. If it is true, it's going to run this. If it is not true, you can see if else statement. This is what is known as if else statement. If this thing is like this, if this thing is true, this code should run here. Always check your curly braces. So this code should run. Else, it's not must that it must follow themselves, but it's a good practice to always make it like this. So else, echo, you all know the meaning of echo. That means that it's not true, you have failed. Don't forget your end of statement. You see, at this level, I'm still going to repeat. But later on, the next program I'm going to write, I may not repeat the way I'm going to repeat. Now look at, you've declared a variable score. You can even assign it any number. But if score is greater than or equals to 50, this statement from here, this code should run. That means that else, if this condition is not true, then this one will run. Are you getting it? So now let me assign 50 to this one. So that means that this condition is going to be true, because score is equals to 50. This one is if score is greater than or equals to 50. Are you getting it? You should bring this, else you should bring this. Now let me save. Go to browser. You have passed because it's what? 50. But if I should put 49, for example, or 40, go and run the code, you have failed. So you can see those are just two conditions. Please try and understand these concepts. This is a variable declaration, is very clear. I told you how to declare variable $sign and the name of the variable, you end your terminal. Now if the condition is going to be inside brackets, If this score is greater than or equals to 50, you should tell me you have passed. Else you should say you have failed. So those are just two true or false. If it is true, if this condition is true, print this out. If it is false, print this out. Very clear. Now let us do another program that brings out, maybe probably, let us enter our scores inside a text box, or let us give it what should we do? We should just ask the person, okay, let us do a calculation of account number. Let's assume that someone wants to, you should try and get this right. So because I'm cleaning it now, let me declare a variable. A variable is balance equals to, maybe probably we don't know the balance first. So now withdraw. So somebody want to withdraw. I want to declare another variable withdraw. Are we getting it? Withdraw equals to, for now let me assign a 0 to the two of them. It equals to 0. Now amount, let me declare another variable amount equals to also 0. Now let me check. You know that if someone wants to, maybe let's assume I want to withdraw 1000. So now let me write a condition statement. If, are you getting it? If balance variable balance is less than variable withdraw, or let me call it something withdrawable. Or in a banking system, if you want to, there's no need of even putting this withdrawable. Withdrawable is just what you want to withdraw. Let us delete this withdrawable. The amount you want to withdraw, if balance is less than, what is less than? This is less than amount. If balance is less than amount, that means that the person wants to withdraw more than what is inside his account. That's the meaning. So which code should run? You say echo you cannot withdraw, or yes, or insufficient balance. Insufficient balance. Now, because the balance is less than the amount you want to withdraw, this is the amount you want to withdraw, this is your balance. So else, that means that else echo your withdrawal is successful. In fact, we can even do it to the extent of even showing us the balance. So but later let me make this one successful. I'm going to pause the video, then I'm going to do another one that will show us the balance. Now your withdrawal is successful. So but if the balance is less than the amount, you say insufficient balance. See, the target of this thing is just for you to know how to do condition. If condition, this code should run, else this code should run. Now let us go and check. Let us put the balance of this person as 2000. So this person should be able to withdraw 1000. That means that this condition is false. So it's going to bring this one. Let us run it. You see, your withdrawal is successful. But let us put this withdrawal amount. This person wants to withdraw 25 now. And you remember that 2500 is more than this. So it is supposed to bring this. You see, insufficient balance. So now let us write another message here. You can, or your balance your balance is, let us now call the variable balance. Do you get? So this person has, let's assume this person has 10,000 in his account, 10,000, and he wants to withdraw 21,000. So now refresh. I've not saved it. Your withdrawal is successful. Your balance is, no, it cannot be. Your withdrawal is successful. Insufficient balance. So if balance is less than amount, so insufficient balance, your balance is this. Now let us do something. You see, as I'm talking to you also, this if statement, I think if you focus on this banking application is enough as a training. Now let me do this thing very well. Please, the most important thing is not about writing the code, it's about getting the syntax. So now let us now do withdrawable. Withdrawable, something that, how much can someone withdraw? Don't forget, I did not put this in here. You know what you can withdraw is the amount that you can only withdraw. Okay, withdrawable is, or balance. I'm trying to calculate the how we are going to do the. So understanding is I just paused the video to check how I'm going to make it simpler. So what is now happening is, you remember I said if balance is less than the amount, that means that the person should be able to be the message should come insufficient balance. Your balance is balance. But if the person can withdraw, then that means that there are different codes. Let us now declare a new variable, new balance, and new balance equals to the balance that is in his amount minus the money he has collected. Are you getting it? What I'm explaining is this: if balance is less than the amount, the balance you have in your account, 10,000, if it is less than the amount you want to withdraw, you should say insufficient balance. Try and understand. Then, but if it is not, then you should declare a new variable, new balance is equal to balance minus amount. So now then you will now echo your withdrawal is successful. Your new balance is, you should now echo the new balance. You remember is a variable. So you can see that without storing data, you won't be able to do anything. So because look at this, let me try and maybe this person inside 10,000 he withdraw 6,000. So what will happen? The condition will first of all check if the balance 10,000, is it less than amount? No. So that means that this code is going to run here. But if it is less than amount, it's going to bring this one. So now let us run it. You can see your withdrawal is successful. Your new balance is 4,000. And you know that if someone withdraw 6,000 from 10,000, it's going to be it's going to remain 4,000. But let's now assume that this person now wants to withdraw 60,000 and he has 10,000. That means that this condition is going to be true. So this code is going to run. We are still going to do if else. That one you can use it to iterate more than 2 times. So now that is this. So you can see that the balance here, 10,000 naira, is less than the amount the person wants to withdraw. That means that this person wants to scam the bank. I don't know if it may be intentional, it may not be intentional. Now let us refresh now. You see that it's going to change the code. So insufficient balance, your balance is 10,000. Or you can even tell the person you can only withdraw your insufficient balance. You can only withdraw balance. So it's going to fetch. So let us see it. Insufficient, you can only withdraw 10,000 naira. You understand? In fact, if you want to concatenate it with a naira sign, you can concatenate it with it. You can see you can only withdraw 10,000 naira. So something like this, I'm going to give an assignment you are going to do. So now you can also do something. You should do something like this without even checking the codes. Do something relating to banking application. So another thing I would just like to do before I end this video, because I know that this one requires thinking. So if you don't think, you will not be able to do it. So now again, let us see that maybe probably someone is can we do a result system? A result system, maybe probably if the person enter scores. You can pause your video and check this one out to see how it works. Now let us declare a variable score equals to, for now let us put it A. Now I'm going to do different if statements. If score is equals to, or if score is less than 50, if score is less than 50, what is going to happen? Don't forget the statement echo you failed. That's one. You failed. Then another one, else if, you can see I'm introducing you to another thing. Else if score is less than 60, what will happen again? The code that will happen, echo you passed a little high. Are you getting it? That's another statement. Else if, you can see, else if scores is less than 70, you can change it to greater than. It depends on how you want to structure it. Echo you move higher than usual. You see all these things, you can change it anything you want to do it. Now let us put 61 here and see what is going to print out. You say you move higher than usual. You move higher than usual. So here it is coming here. So let us put 50 as our score, or let us put 50, 55 or 56. It's less than 60. It's less than 60. I'm coming. Okay, what we need to do is greater than. If it is greater than, if score is greater than 60, so this one is greater than 70. So now this one is greater than 60. Now 61 is greater than 60. You can see you pass a little high. You can even put it maybe A, B, C. Normally, if it is less than 50, you failed. Or you can even put it F. Your score, your grade is F. But if it is greater than 60, say your grade is maybe C. But if it is greater than 70, grade is B. So now let us test run it. Now score for this time is 61. So what is going to, that means that it's going to fall into this category here. So you can see C. Your grade is C. Let us check it again. The grade is C. So, but let us put 70 or 71. So there is a mistake there. You can see error is your friend, line 8. Let us go and check it. We have omitted something. Okay, equals to. Can you see? So you can see your grade is C. 71 is greater than 70. I've omitted something again. Okay, else if score is greater than 70, score here is greater than 70, the grade is B. I'm coming. Else echo your best. I just want to check certain things. Grade is C. You can just go ahead and check your own. Do exactly what I have done and try to manipulate it to anything. Let me give you the chance to bring different conditional statements. Try and bring different conditional statements. Let me see how creative you are. So when you try and do it yourself. Do it, open your codes and try and do different conditional statements, especially the banking application, and check this one also. So inside the task that will be inside the classroom, you are going to see different ones that I'm going to do. So this if statement will require us to do much task, almost 5 tasks. So let us try and check the task very well. So don't forget the banking one, so that I'm trying to I'm doing Control Z, so that I can go back something like this. So balance is 10,000 naira here, amount is 60,000 naira. The person wants to withdraw 60,000 and the balance is 10,000. So the condition is going to bring here is this. But if the amount, let's assume the person has, let me use 700, and he wants to withdraw 60 naira. So this condition is false. So he's going to execute this one. So the syntax is the most important thing. The syntax is the most important thing. It's not all about memorizing, it's all about getting the syntax. Because this if statement, we are going to be using it. Those of you that are inserting this thing, you remember we use if statement, but you did not know it from the source. So now let us see. You say your withdrawal is successful, your new balance is 640. Are you getting it? So if someone wants to put naira here, so he will know that this is where he's going to put the naira. You understand? So because of syntax. So try and understand it. Do something that is conditional, and try, if you want me to, the task that is going to be posted inside the classroom, I will solve it and you can also do your own. We are going to have almost 5 tasks or tasks, yes, so that we let us, because this is the basic at which programming, the basic that programming lies on. So without it, you won't be able to move further. Conditional statement is very, very important. We have different conditional statements. The if else statement is what we just did. We have others like switch and the rest. So let us take this for now, and I hope to see you doing the tasks ahead. Thank you very much.